It definitely feels like Nongshim want to play at range and just C champion, Braum passive, Caitlyn trap, headshot. There you go. There's not a ton of engage in either composition.
He did chunk Kingen for about 20% of his health.
I think Kingen's just getting cut. He's like, what? Like, Willer came for the gank, and he's like, huh? And now Rachel, he's like, I'm going all out. And he's like, huh?
He's a bit confused.
He's like, dude, we're just supposed to auto each other for grasp stacks. Like, keep chill. Like, what's your problem?
Avoids the Braum gank.
Yeah. Oh.
And now Taeyeon actually is going to get stunned up. The second shot does miss, but the fourth does. Okay, they're going to set it up. And that was very sad. I think he's just dead. It doesn't really matter, but, you know, it made him look a little silly. Yeah. Willer is going to pick up first blood in the bottom lane.
It did make it look like Jiwoo and Andal haven't practiced Jhin Bard that much, but they did still get the kill. So, you know, Willer being there definitely helping.
Tool, which can be utilized for good rather than evil. And
you're still going with that for evil line.
You know, they should use it, I would say. Sponge is in a little bit of trouble here. Lehens is getting in there, though, and is going to land the stun on a Willer, who maybe did go a little bit too far. But they get the kill with the shockwave, and Taeyeon from miles away is able to take down Willer.
Because he's not going to have that much AP on the Jax.
It would feel pretty bad to lose those, I think, because maybe we're trying to kill Sponge again. This is looking like a replay, although UCal is getting engaged on Sponge. Very much isolated, but now he's got Lehens coming on over as Taeyeon is just in there. He just dies like he was in the banana brush behind enemy lines, and that means that DRX is going to pick up a double kill. Nice little try from Andal to land the double stun there. Not quite going to work out. UCal having a lot of protection here, and with the help of Andal, she'll be able to chase down Lehens. Andal just doesn't want to take the kill, and he won't have to. As a nice little fight goes the way of DRX.
So doomed if he'd not gotten this insane value here to turn around and get 2 kills. And they actually managed to get back on the map and get the dragon. So Scout clutching this fight out, ultimately, able to find massive value.
Oh, trying to set up here. We got 2. A little bit caught, but again, there's so much to get through, but Sponge is kind of left by his lonesome in the front. Lehens not able to block for him. A little bit overextended were Nongshim after the fight.
Yeah, that he is.
We have a TP from UCal to the top lane.
Yeah, Herald pretty gone. We will see Taeyeon able to push the wave out, so they won't immediately be able to slam it mid with a wave.
He's got Stormrazor. We're trying to get on top of Lehens. I feel like Andal has ult every 2 seconds. Like, it's always up. And they're throwing everything into this Braum, but Nongshim are just really not grouping together as a team. It's well, over and over, like, these individual picks. Now it's a double kill for UCal.
Able to play so aggressive on the back of your counter-strike. So the initial portion of the fight, there's just very little counterplay. The Braum can't do much. You can't stack up the passive. You can't really die and then jump in. That is not the play.
Yeah, I think we can pretty easily see that one. As, yeah, UCal gonna be slowed up here. Doesn't have his flash, actually. Nice little shockwave, but even Exhaust gonna be utilized trying to get him down. They give the kill and the shutdown gold over to Scout, who's now 4-1. Still behind UCal, funnily enough.
Pretty strong on this spike. I'm not sure if Scout is close to second item. But if you look at the items on DRX,
One Chemtech Drake.
It's just, especially like having completed items versus, you know, giant spelt blasting wand. It's not it. No, they're fighting it. Okay. Okay, they did get the Rylai's in. Sponge is a lot weaker than Willow, though.
And the TP just to get engaged on, and the setup here is gigantic once again. Scout has a nice 1v1 versus Jiwoo, though, who is out of the fight. But we got Ritz kind of going insane mode on this backline in the actual fight. As it looks like they will eventually take out King, and Scout does get another kill, though. 5th for him. He's topping the damage charts, and it's not like he's playing it to tank Rek'Sai or anything. As now we get another engage onto Lehens, who is just out in the middle of nowhere, just dies to Willer, who is not going to stop there, continues to chase, and even gives the kill over to UCal.
A lot of control in the back of play after play from this Jax leading the charge, and a pick that, you know, we haven't seen that often in the LCK. Occasionally, as a counter pick that Xin Zhao is just paying off so well for DRX right now.
Bad spot.
Also, he's gone LDR seconds. He actually has good pen.
He's doing damage. It's actually happening. And here we go. The setup comes in once again with the Jax and the Orianna. Maybe this time a little bit too deep. As Sponge was actually able to zone for the rest of the team as well. And Scout does barely live.
Yeah, that's not a good trade. Will it overstepping a little bit there?
Yeah.
And the big shutdown given over.
But they did the cool combo, Ox.
Yeah. Okay, here's the Jhin ult.
It's a zoning ult. Just gonna push them back. Gets them the turret. It actually does have value here.
Yeah, not the most damage, not the best value ultimate, but, you know, DRX able to push forward and force them away.
Hell?
Okay, good peel.
It's okay, Rich is here. It was all a bait. No, Rich has to flash. That's pretty unfortunate. A bit of a mistake. UCal did not see the cupcake on the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Nongshim unable to contest. And it's definitely an uphill battle from this point for Nongshim from here. It's so hard to do Baron, I feel, on this season. Unless you get like an actual meaningful advantage in terms of kills. I think they're probably just looking towards Soul as their route into finishing this game. Just difficult to approach. You can see Sponge clearing some vision around the Baron. But I just feel like Will is so ready just to jump in.
Oh! Well, if nobody gets in front of the Jhin, you're going to have some problems, as now, once again, the Bard ult is in there. The exhaust on the Willer, though, the combo isn't there. They don't have the damage. There's a flash away and a big shuffle on it, too! Gets UCal immediately! And Nongshim are not out of this game yet! As here on the backside, you see that GA into the trap you were talking about.
Headshot!
And the headshot does come in, double kill, but it is still 3-on-3. Rich still doing quite a lot. Taehoon actually hit by the fourth shot, but still winning this one is Nongshim. And let's see where they decide to go. Will they risk a Baron, I wonder?
I think you go Dragon, I think you go Baron, but Scout just refusing to lose this game. This is a man possessed. The shuffle was massive. And you know, I was saying, I don't know if the GA is really going to be punished here. Oh, the knockup.
Well, they're just going to come in here, face check, and hope they can win in the 2v3. Doesn't look very likely, based on what we're seeing here, although they're gonna get away. And G is kiting this one out pretty well, but he does get straight up ulted by the Scion as another missed stun from King, but it just does not matter. And that's a shutdown. Some extra gold for Taehoon. Look at that, he's 2,500 ahead. He is so fed in this game now.
He got a lot of gold from that. And yeah, I was wondering, is the GA gonna be punished? I didn't think it would. I thought DRX was so far ahead, but you saw there. They'll start it up.
The giant wave in top lane too. It feels like an Ocean have control right now. And it's okay, we are gonna get the Bard ult down, but there's just no smite. Zondil doesn't have it either, and that is just going to be the smite down pretty late, actually. Went down to like 600 there, but still able to get it done.
Oh, Willard's coming back over, so they're just trying to force their way out here. You can't have ult!
Okay, it's gonna catch Sponge. That's not what you're looking for. And there's the scoop on a UCal, but the damage a lot slower and immediately goes down Scouts. As Rich, he's kind of going in alone, though. That's not going to work out. A couple of kills go to Nongshim after the fact.
Again, Scout with the clutch plays. He trades his life for UCal, but he doesn't care. He knows how strong this Orianna is. So many things that block damage.
Yeah.
There's the W from Kingin, there's the shield from the Hens, there's the ult from Sponge. Sponge is not very useful, but he can press his ultimate, and that buys time.
He's doing his job. It's not the flashiest job, but it's fine. Okay, they're
need a block. They need a block.
They're gonna catch Taehoon, and the front line, he gets shockwaved and killed! And DRX are right back in it. Sponge is just dead as well, and now the Jhin is opening up. Willer is unkillable, and he's gonna hop on top of them, and immediately Nongshim are falling like a house of cards, as it looks like Kingin will also be taken out. And just like that, TP in a mid lane, DRX have their eyes set on the mid lane.
And that's game, that's enough. And you look at the summoner spells, Taehoon's flash has just come back up. He only needed just a matter of 15 seconds for that summon to become available, and DRX pounced on the opportunity. Andal finds the window on this Bard again and punishes this Fed carry. Lehen's the last one alive. 13 seconds on the Caitlyn. I don't think it's enough.
Just a wild day of games, and it ends with this one. We thought we knew who was throwing, but it was thrown right back. An excellent play from DRX to pull it right back. And there you go. They take their first victory of the LCK Cup 2026.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.